Hi there, Ronnie here, coming at you with a video, first video of 2023. I recently finished my campaign, little mini campaigny thing, on Pear of Geeks II, using the True20 rule system and the Reign of Discordia campaign setting. It was a game I had entitled Arctangent, and went for 12 sessions. There was a bit of a gap between sessions 11 and 12, just due to you know, personal things and illnesses and so on coming in, and so there was a bit of a gap between the penultimate and the finale. So as usual, I tend to break this down as to how I feel the scenario went, how I feel about the system, and you know, players and everything. I'll deal with the players first. I had 3 players. I had Becky, Jason, and Phil. Now, we've gotten to the point where we just get each other's rhythm very easily. And they were all playing. I mean, Phil was very much the kind of pilot. Becky was playing the sort of ship's medical. Get back to that in a second. And Phil, Jason was pretty much the sort of security for the ship. They were playing essentially glorified couriers who got entangled up in a sort of galaxy spanning plot to sort of bring everything under the heel of this sort of extremist religious faction. They all seemed to have a ball. Everyone was enjoying themselves. Phil and Jason were very sort of laid back and relaxed, and Becky was just being hilarious as always, which I just find so thoroughly entertaining. The scenario I'd sort of thought would go a certain way, and of course, you know, no GM scenario survives their players. The players went this way and that way and all the way, and it was more fun than I had thought about. So I went with it, and I was having a ball. The scenario itself, I wanted. The last couple of times I've ran games for Pear of Geeks, they've been very sort of 4, 5, 6 session things, and they've been very short and sweet. And I wanted to sort of do something more the style of what I like to do. And I did that for 2 reasons. One, I really felt I wanted the players there to get a better idea of what I'm like as a GM, and 2, as I've alluded to in previous videos, my confidence as a GM has taken a bit of a knock. Yeah, I'm back, baby. I'm feeling much more confident now. I'm very happy with the way it went. The campaign setting, the Reign of Discordia campaign setting, is good. The problem, and this is a problem that extends to True20 in general, is True20 was not a big hit. Now, I happen to love True20. I think it's a very good system, but it wasn't a big hit. And because it wasn't a big hit, it's not been very well supported. And because it's not been very well supported, there hasn't really been the influx of campaign settings and material to really make that system shine. So Reign of Discordia, as good as it was, and it is a good setting, was missing some key factors that we had to sort of jury rig. Very nicely, the guy who actually wrote it, I was able to talk to on Facebook and got some pointers. I'd come up with some various sort of house rules to sort of fix things that I felt needed fixing. But he was incredibly helpful and very nice of him as well. So yeah, that was good. I had to plunder a little bit from the Space Adventures section from the back of the True20 rulebook and sort of mix and match with things, and that worked. It was perfectly fine. It wasn't impossible to do, but it worked. So that was that it worked for me. Would I use it again? The background, yes. Possibly not the rule set. I would probably want to drop it into Last Parsec or High Space for Savage Worlds. But use the map and the various factions and just drop it into space, Savage Worlds. For the kind of sort of high adventure space opera that I wanted to do, because this really wasn't I wasn't doing a big intrigue number, although there was intrigue. The focus was on high adventure. I think if I was purely dealing with the sort of politics of the world and dealing with that side of it, diplomacy and so on, I'd probably still use True20 on it. True20 remains a good system. I like True20. I've run it now on Pear of Geeks twice, technically, because I ran first edition Blue Rose, which introduced the world to True20. And it's a good system. As I say, its major problem has been a lack of backing. I would be very interested in, if not a new edition of True20, then if they decided to make a generic system out of the rule set that runs Mutants and Masterminds, which for everything I've seen is essentially the next sort of implementation of what True20 is. Mutants and Masterminds is like the evolution of that. And because I don't think I'm particularly good at running Supers games, I haven't bought Mutants and Masterminds. But if they come out with a generic system using that rule set, I would be quite interested. But overall, I'm very pleased with myself as a GM. I thought the game went well. I thought that the players took to it and just ran with it and just had a ball for 12 sessions. Lots of fun, lots of laughs. Phil is running the next one, so I'll be playing in that. He's running the next one. We're not sure. It's looking like it's either going to be Star Wars or Victoriana at the moment. That might change, but that's what it's looking at the moment. So I'm looking forward to playing. But I'm very happy to have run a game. It's given me my confidence back, and I'm feeling ready to run stuff again more at Settlers. In fact, I've set up a game for Settlers. Just got to see if I get players. But thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you had a nice Christmas and New Year. And I'll be back soon with another video.